Welcome to a higher frequency of vibration. This is Dose to Dose Podcast. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Dose to dose, let's try to make the most. Let's try to make the most of this life. And when we make the most, then we can taste the most, and we can make a toast to this life. Dose to dose, let's try to make the most. Let's try to make the most of this life. And when we make the most, then we can taste the most, and we can make a toast to this life.
So before we start to the next little segment, man, I got a question for you. Who in the world, living or dead, would you want to smoke weed with and take a microdose with?
Living or dead or both?
Yeah. Live or both.
Both? All right. All right. Dead? I'd have to say
Well, let's make it easy. Living or dead.
living or dead. Okay, either or. All right. I'd have to say who would I want to smoke with, right?
Yeah.
So a big old fat blunt with. Let's see. I do Jimi Hendrix.
So I thought you'd say that one.
Jimi Hendrix.
What
Yeah.
about microdose?
Prince.
Damn, that was a good one. I didn't think about that one.
Mhm.
Man, that's really cool. Cool.
How about you?
For me, I would say to smoke with Dennis Rodman.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good
I feel
one.
like Dennis Rodman is one of the most undervalued people in the world.
I agree.
Like this man,
100%.
you know, like you got to really think about it. Growing up in his area where trying to be yourself, have your own self identity as a black man, and he was over 6 feet tall, like,
Man.
and he was like, you know what, F it, I'm gonna be me. Like, much respect to that.
No, totally, man. He never lost that. I feel like he never lost that sense that kids have when they're not aware of like what people think about them. You know what I mean? Like I don't feel like he ever lost that shit, bro.
Yeah. He's one of those
Yeah.
people I would love to meet just to gain some of his energy, like because his
Man.
self confidence. I'm like, man, there's a lot he could teach there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I say
Yeah.
microdose. Microdose. I would say Mike Tyson.
Okay. That's another great one. That's a great one right there. That's
I
a
think
great one.
he's
Damn.
such a deep person, and I think like having a nice microdose trip with him and him as a trip buddy and all of that, like it could be some really great conversations afterwards and like breaking those down. What did it mean? Like, what was the symbolism of this to your present moment? Like, what did you do to manifest that trip? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he really understands things at a deeper level and people just don't understand.
Speaking of which, I agree. And for example, I was watching the episode of Hot Box with Kevin Hart, man. And just like you said, man, Mike, bro, he knows and understands a lot more than most people about the subconscious mind and about a lot of stuff like that. But I was watching the episode, and Kevin Hart was saying something, and then Mike was like, "Yeah, man." He took it his joint. He was like, "Yeah, man. What you know about the subconscious mind? You got to get in that subconscious mind."